Alright, so I'm going to do another video of smoking a pork shoulder on the pit barrel cooker, except this time I'm going to use the hooks and I'll wrap the shoulder. Now I got my pork shoulder rubbed, letting the rub set in. While I'm waiting for that, I'm going to go ahead and get my fire ready. Got a paper towel here soaked in vegetable oil for my Weber chimney. Get it nice and started. Now I've taken some of the coals out of my coal tray here and put it in the chimney. When that's good and ready, I'll put the wood in my coal tray and the coal tray in the pit barrel and dump these coals on it, and then we'll get the pork shoulder all hooked up and ready. Alright, so my chimney's ready. I'll go ahead and get my basket in here. I got some aluminum foil down here to help me get up the ashes afterwards. I'll put me some, that's kind of a big one, some wood chunks. Hickory wood chunks. Yeah, take that big one out. And get a little bit of apple and maple. Pit barrel is about the only charcoal smoker you can use wood chips in. About any other one's just going to incinerate it. Alright, time to grab my chimney. Really need to get the pit barrel chimney because this Weber one's too big for the pit barrel. Makes it hard to dump it. Spread it around. Stacking it. Thermometer here, Maverick. Now, while we're waiting for that to get the temp, I'll go ahead and put some hooks in the pork shoulder. Alright, smokers at temp. And I got a 10-pound bone-in pork shoulder here I got from Fair Value. And the rub I'm using today is Pit Boss Original Pulled Pork Rub. Never tried it before. I figured I'd give it a go. Now, I want to get the hooks in here really good. Just trying to figure out the best part. Right here. And daggone flies. Bad out here. This is the 4th of July weekend. Alright, that. Definitely don't want these to come undone. Alright. Try not to get that thing all dirty. Here, maybe. There we go. There we go. Get that a little way away from the meat so it doesn't get a false reading. All right, so I'll probably put the probe in the pork shoulder here in a little while. I'm going to start spritzing it about every hour with some apple cider vinegar, and we'll see how it turns out. Alright, so the pork shoulder temp is at 158 degrees. I'm going to pull it and wrap it at 165. Give it another one last spritz and take a look at it. Yeah, it's looking good. Nice, good caramel crust. Yeah, that goes off when the temp gets below what I have it set to. But another, right when it hits 165, I'll pull it off and wrap it. Alright, so it's been around 7 hours almost, and we're at an internal temperature of 165. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the butt off. I used my barbecue gloves for smelting some lead, so I got lead all over them. So now I forgot to order me some more. But I should be able to manage with this and the little hook that comes with the pit barrel. So I'm going to wrap it fat side down. Whew, that smoke's strong. Hook there. Yeah, I'll just hold it out. Phew. Well, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to spritz. Shut that thing up. Shut it up so it don't get too hot. Spritz down there. I'm sure the lighting's not the best right now. And pull the hooks out. Some people like to smoke it fat cap up. Some do it the other way. I've done it both ways. Haven't really seen a big difference, but I'd rather have all the grill markings on the fat than the actual meat. But some people think that the fat juices will render into the meat and make it more juicy. Got some bad kids behind me. Alright. I'll yank them bars out. This is the only thing that gets kind of annoying with the pit barrel, dealing with bars and hooks and stuff. That if you wanted to add more coal to it, you have to take all that out to put more coal into it. But I've not had to add more coal, and typically you don't unless you're really smoking something big. I need to go get my clips to put this on the grate. I'm gonna try to hurry up and get this back on and get it where the grill don't get too hot. I'll shut that up for now. I'll put the thermometer in it later. Alright, showing temp at 203 degrees. Yeah, that's what the thermopin's showing. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull it. Now let it rest for about 30 minutes, 20 minutes. It's been going on, let's see, I put it on about 220. It's about 10 hours. But we'll let it rest and pull it and see how it turned out. Alright, it's rested for a good while. Let's see how it is. Very juicy. Oh yeah, very tender. That's one thing about wrapping I don't like. You kind of get the bark all soggy. But you get very juicy and tender though. It just pulls right off there. Dang, that is juicy. I ain't had that juicy since I injected one. There's the bone. Slide right out. That's another reason I like to do fat side down. So when you pull it, it's right there on the bottom. Well, yeah, there you have it. That's smoking a pork shoulder on the pit barrel cooker with the hooks and then wrapping it in full. So I'll get the rest of this pulled and make some sandwiches out of it. Alright, so I got it all pulled, got me a sandwich made, beer poured. It was all nice and tender. Good old pork spaghetti. Got the old tricolor coleslaw and some Heinz Carolina vinegar. Got my sandwich made and some fries. And that's all there is to it. So now we're going to dig in.